Hi, this is Karen O'Brien, and I'd like to do another quick tech support troubleshooting video. This is a pretty simple one, so I'm going to run the model just to try to generate the error message. And we see here that we need to check either error.check or storm drain error.check. Of course, I don't have a storm drain in this model, so I can ignore the storm drain error.check. But right away I see that I have the error.check, and I see that this is a Mudflow model because I have these two files right here. Let me know that's a Mudflow model. And open that up, and it says that the problem is in inflow.dat. So I'm going to check inflow.dat, and I see here that we have more than one inflow node, which is not always common for an inflow model, but certainly not uncommon. I don't see it as often. And the first inflow node is it has no problem, looks good. But the second inflow node has there's missing the CV column, concentration by volume column. So we need to add that back in there. You can do it in Excel, and then you can pop it back into inflow.dat, but then you have to replace the tabs. So if you don't already have Notpad++, I recommend that you get it because it's got this block mode that's really easy to use. And you get in here and just go into Alt and then Shift and then just drag it down to the bottom column, and then we want to put 0.10, which is pretty clear water. 0.10 is clear enough water that it's not going to really add much bulk to the sediment. And then this, I always start my inflow node with a 0. And note, the important thing is these are spaces. If I did this change in Excel, I'd have to replace my tabs with some spaces. But it doesn't matter how many spaces, it's just a handful of spaces. And they don't have to be perfectly lined up or anything like that. That is not important. And then just save it. Now it's saved, and I can go back to run it again. And this just means that it has a lot of water for the small grid cell size. That's okay. As long as you're not getting any major instability, it's okay to get this warning. And here's our first output interval, and we can see that the Mudflow is coming from here. Well, possibly, I'm not sure which one of these it's coming from, because I'm not sure which one of these was the grid element that was on display that was wrong. But the problem is fixed, so I'm going to close it. And then if I were to load that back into GDS, you would see, let me grab that F plane, that you'd have two, these look okay, two inflow nodes. One here that is the one that we fixed, and one here was the one with the Mudflow. So I'm going to just right click in out condition, and you can see that the concentration by volume is in there, and it's good to go. So so you don't have to do anything in GDS to make that happen, is my point. Okay, that's it. Thank you.